Hello everyone and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode we started the reconstruction of Colony 6 and kind of learned about that process and did some side quests there. This episode is going to be side content in Colony 9. I meant to say episode 9, like I was going to say like an idiot. If you're looking for more main story stuff, next episode is the one for you. This is entirely side content once again. So to start off here in Colony 9, we have a quest here by the Etherlight, which is, there's this kind of little food stall here that's been manned by a bloke called Giorgio, who I think is going to have an Italian accent, let's say that. You taste awful. At this rate, my curry ain't going to be famous, it's going to be infamous. This doesn't feel great, but there we go. How worrying. It's life or death, mate. No, he's right. He's saying mate, he's got a pipe in his mouth, he's more like a pirate, so let's go for that one, I guess. Me curry's key ingredient be dance apples, they give it the flavour. But me supply's almost run out. Problem is I'm too busy here to go and get any. But if you didn't stop making it, but you can't stop making it, I'd die if I couldn't eat your curry. Plus you don't charge extra for a bigger helping. You really like me curry? Well thanks matey. So ye don't mind helping me for a while, I'll make it worth ye while. And this gives us a curry conundrum. Connect 5 dance apples from Colony 6, of which Colony 9 even, of which we already have 4. Ye really don't mind. This be such a big help. I owe ye big time. You can count on us, we'll get it done. So, I guess for a final dance apple, probably the best way of doing this is to track it. So, because we only need the one, so let's do that. Right, where are we looking at? Ooh, Outlook Park, that'll do. Oh, they're not in Outlook Park, it's somewhere below me. In the water, there it is. Wait, how do I... What? Oh, I need to jump in the... well, I'll swim out to this one then. Ow, punched myself in the ear, apparently. Let's grab this. Oh, it's kind of cool to see the underside of the colony. Like, this seems like a deeply impractical place to build the residential district. But, there we go. Let's grab this and head back to Giorgio. Ye got them then. Cheers, mate. And the timing couldn't be better. I've just now used up the last of me dance apples. Anyway, this be a big help. Good, it was our pleasure. Right, it was well worth the effort. There we go, that was Ryan, not Giorgio. Ye can come by for curry anytime ye like, it be on the house. And that completes a curry conundrum, and starts a bit more of a set here. So, if we talk to him, this is a slightly confusing set of mutually exclusive quests, for a reason I'll explain. They don't appear mutually exclusive, but I assure you, they are. Ryan, you're having a problem there.
Hey.
Must work harder. Keep focused. I be in the zone. Can't slow down for a second. 1 plate for you, or maybe 5. Arg, help me. Me heart. Paola. What be wrong? You think I'm looking a bit funny? Ye think I'm working too hard? Ha! I mean, I'm feeling a bit worn out lately. Times be a bit rough. But that doesn't matter, not when I think of my cute little daughter. So this gives us Overworked and Underpaid. And this has a branching objective. Convince Giorgio or consult with a relative. And the confusing thing here is this is a branching quest. Listen, I'd just be glad you cared enough to ask. Just don't worry, okay? So this has 2 potential resolutions to it, and each of those resolutions leads to a different quest. So the 2 quests that follow this are not technically mutually exclusive, but you can only do one, depending on how you resolve. Like, mutually exclusive quests, it only counts as those if literally you can accept both, but completing one deletes the other. Whereas these are just 2... Oh, that's a lot of dumpan. These are just 2 quests that you cannot possibly have at the same time, because you only get offered one based on how you resolve Overwork and Underpaid. So I will show them off in 2 ways now. Basically, you can either solve the problems with Giorgio's curry and then his relationship with his daughter, or you can solve his relationship with his daughter and then fix the problems with his curry, in that order. So, we're gonna save Giorgio's problems first. And this isn't what happened, so... Spooky visualizer, please. So, if we convince Giorgio... I can't take it. This and more. I'm a big manly man, work isn't gonna beat me. Well, if you really want to help. I could do with some fresh almond milk, it'd be very nutritious. Should keep me going for a bit longer. Is it for him or is it the curry? Well, unclear. Either way, the best way of getting fresh almond milk is to trade with Marsha, who is somewhere over here. There she is. She's just slowly making her way over. But yes, if we trade to her, she will offer us the Crusher, but also fresh Armu milk, which is what we are after. And with enough of the Armu milk obtained, we can take that back to Giorgio.
Wow, matey, he really got me some. Thanks, he be a star. Now it's back to full speed ahead. Okay, I'll slow down a little bit. The thing is, tons of people love me curry. I can't be letting them down now. Me customers be really important. The trick be to strike up a good balance between work and family.
Which I don't think you've done there, mate, but there we go. So that completes that quest, and now only if you do that route of that quest do we get another one offered by Giorgio specifically.
Hey.
Glad he be here. Could I bend your ear for a minute? I have a favour to ask.
I'm here to listen.
I bet it's obvious. Can you guess? Isn't it obvious? I fucked that one up, but there we go. It's Paula. She seems so lonely. Could you go and play with her?
Isn't that your job?
Ah, now come on, that not be fair. Paula likes ye guys. Don't you think she'd rather play with you than on her own?
I think she'd rather play with her father, but there we go. Unfortunately, Giorgio is unable to play with Paula, and she requested to spend some time with her, doing whatever she likes.
I think she'd be really happy to see ye.
So Paula we have met before, as in the quest Paula and Noreen, where we're trying to show them that girls can be friends too. But we can't do that, but we can go and speak to Carla. Carla? Paula. Huh? You've come to hang out with me? Oh, thank you. Oh, I see. Daddy must have asked you, like, as a favour. Oh, why wouldn't Daddy come out and come and hang out with me by himself? Huh, maybe he wants me to be a better daughter. That must be it. Here we go. Hey, what if I help everyone by beating up some monsters? Sure, why not? They need to see how good I am. There's this fiendish bunnet at the hill on Cliff Lake. It's such a terror. But I'm just a little girl. Could you defeat it for me? If I do something good, Daddy will see what a good girl I am. This kind of thing is a breeze for you, right? Please help me out. Is this what counts as playing for someone? Like, kill monsters for me. It's a weird world, this. Anyway, we'll have to get to Cliff Lake the old-fashioned way by going through Outlook Park. I'll be honest, we've had this quest for a while, which is why the Fiendish Bunnet... Well, we had the access to this quest for a while, which is why the Fiendish Bunnet is only level 13. Well, there we go. That didn't last long, did it? With that, let's head back to Paula. Wow, you beat it! The whole colony will feel safer now. I can hold my head high and say, my friends beat the Fiendish Bunnet. Good, it was our pleasure. I think everyone will be grateful. Thanks for hanging out with me. It was the most fun ever. Was it? Well, each to their own, I suppose. But that updates the quest and lets us go back and speak to Giorgio.
Ah, did she have fun? Good stuff, matey.
Good, it was our pleasure.
Ye can hang out with her again sometimes, you know.
Wait, no, I need to stop.
Oh, wait, no, I need to stop doing this. I'm the one who has to spend time with her. I'm being selfish. Thanks for today, anyhow.
And that completes pestering Paula. So that's kind of the partly mutually exclusive quest there. I actually don't think I can't remember on the visualizer whether I've crossed them between with a red line, but we'll see when I complete the next one. So that's not what happened, but the two, again, it's the classic Xenoblade thing of they give pretty similar responses, that neither one's much better than the other, but we're going to sort out the relationship with the daughter first, then sort out his curry problems. So this time, we complete Overworked and Underpaid not by talking to Giorgio, but we go straight and talk to Paula. What? Daddy's working himself to death, because of course this is just after we had the vision of him dying, or at least having a bad time. I told him to be careful. I don't want him to die, so please save my daddy. I don't have a mummy, so I can't lose my daddy as well. I used to give him a shoulder massage every evening. He said I was so good at it. I bet that's why he gets tired now. He should at least go home and sleep once in a while. But he never does. It's just work, work, work all day, every day. It's okay though, I have a plan. I'll pretend I fainted and you can call Daddy to help me. This girl's an idiot. It'll look more... What the fuck? It'll look more convincing if I eat a few insanity mints. Can you go to Tephra Cave and get 3 of them for me? Well, apparently we've already done that, yeah. They're just a Tephra Cave collectible, or you can probably trade for them. I'll have put on the visualizer if you can. Get back here, you slippery bastard. You got them! That's really cool, you guys. Whoa, they stink! I almost feel like I might actually pass out. Anyway, these should do nicely. Go tell Daddy I fainted. Leave the rest to me. So let's go over to Giorgio. It's confusing because Paula's still the quest marker for the quest Paula and Noreen, which we can't do any work with, so like it keeps making me think we need to go and talk to her, but no, we need to actually return to Giorgio. I mean, I was going to cut, but I'm actually just here now.
Hey.
What? Paula fainted? Oh no, me poor little girl. I'll be back later. Thanks for letting me know what happened. Turns out she was just pretending. I gave her a right old telling off. But I know why I did it, and it'll be my fault. I've not been spending enough time with her. I'm a bad daddy.
I hate the way that's phrased.
But I'm gonna fix it, even if it means making less curry.
So that completes the other route of Overworked and Underpaid, which of course then gives us a different quest to now sort out the curry problem.
I hate having to say this, but since I started spending more time with Paula, me curry's got much worse. People keep saying it not be how it used to be. They can't finish it. Me home life is more fulfilled, but me work's gone to the dogs. It's safe to say I've hit a slump.
How worrying.
It seriously be life or death, matey. You know me daughter's the most important thing in the world to me, but I can't be giving her nice things if I'm not making them dollar bills. I'll be honest, I have another favour to ask ye. Could you go and find lots of Piranax roe? Yes, fish eggs be saving my life here. It'll go great in the curry, what the fuck is wrong with you? It'd only be a stopgap, but it'll do until I'm back in the curry mood.
I must admit, I have some doubts about this plan. I'm with you, Dunban.
I don't know, it's an idea. I think it'll stop my customers losing all their faith in me. I gotta keep up appearances.
For the sake of your family. So this gives us Out of Luck Giorgio. Go and collect 5 lots of Piranax roe from the Piranaxes on the Bionis' legs.
Please, I be needing that Piranax roe. Do it for Paula, not for me. Wait, did I say that once already?
You can get it done. Count on us. Weirdly, yes. This Piranax roe you can only, despite the fact that a Piranax is all over Colony 9, you can only get this from the Piranaxes on the Bionis leg. Or you can trade for it. If you overtrade with Garugu at the Traveller's Rest, then he will give you one of the bits of Piranax roe you need. I'd recommend, so he offers for trade a material fleecy fur, which is only worth 260, so it's incredibly easy. You need to overtrade by 970, and so almost anything you can trade with him will get you the Piranax roe on this. So let's churn through all 5 of them. And with that, we can return this to Giorgio to make his fucking disgusting sounding fish curry.
Oh, ye got me the stuff I asked for. It smells real tasty. Now all I need is about 3 pieces of juicy broccoli.
Broccoli? I don't know why the fuck I said it like that.
It'll make me curry that much better. Ye don't mind, right?
Oh, apparently we've already done that. So juicy broccoli's a collectible from Colony 6? 9? One of those. Put it on the screen, Doctor. But yeah, we've got that already. Oh, and a broccoli and fish egg curry. Sounds delicious, you mad idiot.
Oh, you got me the stuff I asked for. It smells real tasty. Didn't you just say that? Now all I need is, actually no, this be perfect. Now there won't be anyone saying my curry is awful, because they won't even be fucking eating it, because it sounds so atrocious.
Good, it was our pleasure. Yes, mission complete.
Now all I have to do is get myself back into expert cooking mode. The better me curry be, the more nice clothes I can buy for Paula. So it's time to get me groove back. Thanks for your help, guys.
And that concludes Out of Luck Giorgio. Let's find out if I did make that route mutually exclusive with Pestering Paula or not. And there we go. That's completed one of the 2 arcs I want to do this episode. Before moving on to another quest arc, though, we have a bit of an intermission. Because we finished off Memories of a Lost Son. And we got the twisted armor from Tefra Cave, we got the broken gun from the Daksha Shrine, I believe it's Paradise even, and we got the nicked knife from the Shining Pond on Bionis in Satoral Marsh. So with that, we can return to Cheryl.
I don't believe it. There's no question, this is my son's armor, gun, and knife. He saved up so hard to buy them. I remember how he smiled when he changed into his new armor. I have no choice but to accept it. Nothing will bring my son back, but at least some part of him has returned to the place he grew up. For that, I am very grateful.
Good, it was our pleasure.
On behalf of both my son and myself, thank you very much.
And then Cheryl just disappears, and I think she may never come back. Unclear. Either way, that gets us a Lancer, which is actually probably pretty decent, because this is about the earliest we can do this, because you need access to Satoral Marsh to fully finish this off. It's not better than the Dyna Straw, but there we go. What we called? It looks different though, I guess. Bomber Lancer, yeah, it's got its own look. Ooh, pinky. Very nice. Oh, and so I've got some shoes that we've not got before for everyone by the looks of it. So, with that done, we need to go into this alley that we normally find Paula in, but at night time it becomes a very different place. So, there's a group here of people talking. Betty's the one to go for. Seems very sinister, doesn't it?
Hello.
I bet Giorgio would be a good fit. His curry's popular, so I bet he's raking it in. What about Monica? Do you know a woman called Betty? As Hom Hom, she very pretty. She live in a nice house, too. What about Monica? Betty's the one to go for. That artist, Kenny Rohan, he's a sound bloke, right? People don't just like him, they follow everything he does. I'd say he's a good candidate. So something weird be going on here. But the person who gives us the quest hasn't turned up yet. Let's wait another hour. There he is. So this is Sesame.
Alright.
What's with the face? You want to join us? Come on, we're fairly short of members right now anyway. You came because you heard about my plan, right? I'm here to listen. Well, you'll know soon enough. Better late than never, eh? I hope you're not expecting us to take part in some fiendish scheme. Oh, everyone has their own idea of what justice is. Maybe you don't like mine, but is that really my problem? Anyway, getting back to the point. Here's your first job. The plan. Preparation. Sesame's friends are planning something shady. Help, but keep an eye on developments. Collect 2 croaking brog bags from Singing Brogs in Tephra Cave. You're not one of us now. Don't let me down. You can count on us. We'll get it done. So, who knows what the fuck this is about, but we've only got one already, so let's head and kill some brogs in Tephra Cave.
Done and dusted.
This won't take long. I don't have time for small fry.
Wow, we absolutely assassinated that brog. And we've got his bag already. Weirdly, so Tephra Cave enemies, due to what I presume is a bit of a coding error, can still drop knives for Fiora, because they're just part of these enemies' drops and they don't change when Fiora dies. So that's a bit of a bizarre thing that can happen there. Anyway, with that we've got our bag, so let's head back to Sesame. Did you get them all? Good work, man. You're learning the ropes fast. Now you need to take these to the residential district and see Betty. Betty's normally around during the day. Go and have a chat with her. Don't let me down. So, indeed, if we go over to Tranquil Square, and we make it daytime, we will find Betty here.
Hi there.
Oh, you need to see me? I see, you're one of his gang. Forgive me, it's just that you don't look the type. Here's what I promised him. Whatever you do, don't look at what's inside. The sealed package. Most sinister. We now need to return to Sesame.
Alright.
So you spoke to her. Also, I'm pretty sure that's Shulk's voice actor there going, alright? Sounds very similar. Then hand it over. Come on, I know she gave you something. Yep, no doubt about it. This is the real thing. Good work. Good, it was our pleasure. Was it? Did we just do a drug deal or something? Unclear. Did she say something? Actually, nah, forget I asked. That's all for now. I should have another job for you later. And no complaints, even if it's just another courier job. And that completes the plan. Preparation. And from the kind of prefix there of the plan dash, you should tell this is the beginning of a chain of quests.
Alright.
Oh, there you are, just in the nick of time. Got any idea what my plan is about yet? No? I'm here to listen. Agreed, let's hear them out. You still haven't cottoned on? Come on, it's so obvious. Anyway, you're one of us now. No backing out. I want you to stop whatever it is you're doing, Sesame. I know you're up to no good. That's for me to decide, not you. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but you have to see it through. And it's too late to drop it now. Right then, here's your next job. It's sort of like your last job. Nah, it's exactly like it. More brog bags, is it? No, but collect iron Crabble shells from Crabbles in Colony 9. We already have the 2 we need for that, brilliantly, and I don't need to go to Cliff Lake because I've already done this. You got him. Like clockwork as usual, you're an asset to my team. According to the list, the next job is going and have a chat with our artist friend, Kenny Rohan. He should have something to give you. The only thing is, he has a tendency to move around a lot. You might need to hunt him down. So, what time is it? It is... Alright, I'll put on the screen where Kenny Rohan goes throughout the day, because he does tend to travel a fair bit. But at the moment, he should be going somewhere between... Oh no, he's actually off the map at the moment. Problematic. The bastard has to sleep at some time, I guess. Well, we'll do the classic. I know I can get him at daytime at the Tranquil Square, basically 9 till 5-ish. No, 3. 15. Which is 3. Brain. With that, we will be able to find him at that time quite easily. You're Sesame's go-between? Make sure you get this to him. Don't go looking inside. That man does irritate me a little, foisting this difficult task on me. Just tell him not to mess up, and don't mention my name. Because now we get the fragile package. Says do not open and handle with care. Let's return that to Sesame. You got the package off him. Excellent. I owe you one. Good. It was our pleasure. He didn't mention anything else, did he? Actually, don't worry. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about him. Your last job is coming up. I'm sure you can pull it off. And that completes the plan the night before. Strength 3 is nothing to be sniffed at, certainly. Oh, and someone's done a skill tree as well. 2 people have. Charlotte's got boost physical defense, and now she's working on... Oh, no, it's skill links that... Ryan and Charlotte have gone up to 3rd level Affinity. That's pretty impressive, actually. How's she got more with Ryan than with Shulk? They basically only ever fought as a 3 until very recently. Either way, she can get... Oh, no, just another square from Ryan, which isn't great. Because all the rest of Ryan's squares are locked. What can Ryan get from Charlotte? A square. Charlotte has no squares. Unlocked. So, there we go. Nothing happens in the end. And let's get the final part of the plan arc from Sesame. Now for the final stage of my plan. You must know what the plan is by now. Come on! Are you serious? You still haven't figured it out? You've done well to get this far being as dense as you clearly are. Just keep quiet and play along. This time I need you to defeat a monster. It might be my toughest task yet, but I think you're up to it. Besides, this is the final stage, and like they say, all's well that ends well. So this gives us the plan execution. Defeat Dark Murakmor, fantastic name, near Colony 9's anti-air battery 3, only at night. Dark Murakmor appears near anti-ore battery 3. This is exactly the kind of time it shows up, so I'd head there now. All you need to do is beat it. Don't let me down. You can count on us. We'll get it done. So the best way to get to anti-air battery 3, which is over here, is to start at Tranquil Square. And if we hop off here, then we're on this gentle slope that is actually the anti-air battery itself, which leads to exactly where we need to go, because if we proceed up a bit further, then indeed we will see Dark Murakmor. It's only level 18. Again, we've had technically access to this quest for quite a while. And this is a bit of a thing that we're going to see, kind of, is there's a lot of quests that I don't want to do every quest in the game as soon as we get the chance to, because the issue with that is then you have loads of quests to do, and it's like, if I did stuff as soon as we could, we wouldn't have left the fucking Tephra Cave until, like, episode 15, legitimately, so I do have to mix them up a little bit. That lets us killed Dark Murakmor.
Not bad at all.
And did we get anything useful in the gold chest? Probably not. Black steel. Oh shit! Actually, that looks really good. I guess this isn't leveled. The gold chest. Ooh, not a great one on Shala, but on Dunban. Ooh, that is, Jesus Christ, that's good. And it's got 3 slots. Oh, gotta have this bad boy. So let's take the Black Steel Striker. Oh, did I remove all his gems from every? Fuck's sake. Right, double attack. We want. There was a haste one somewhere, and potentially I might go for a weapon power gem. Oh nope, there we go. Aggro up is very tempting. Attack stability, the minimum damage. Yeah, let's go for attack stability. So that's, wow, Dunban's gonna be outputting a ton of damage now. Let's put his other gems back on. I think they were mostly agility-based things. Knowing Dunban, Spike could also be quite nice as well, just like kind of counter attack. Yeah, let's have the Spike 3. Agility up 3 is very Dunban. And then Strength up 3. That's Dunban outfitted real nicely, I must say. What the fuck? Why are so many of Dunban's weapons fucking stupid looking? I swear. He gets some really cool looking ones later, but most of his non-katana type ones look frankly absurd. You know what, fuck it, we'll go for that sickle for now. Why not? Mix things up for a little bit of time. See, the rewards from these quests aren't great, but getting that gold thing, for example, is great. But yeah, like, I try to do as many quests as I can once we get them, but I don't want to spend forever doing side quests. So I'd rather, you know, put some stuff off, and then, like, here, like, this episode, I've done a whole episode of Colony 9 side quests, and I'll do that again in the future, rather than being like, as soon as we got access to them doing it. It's kind of, it's stuff that makes a bit more chunking sense for episodes, and kind of mixing and matching different areas, rather than doing everything we can as soon as we can. So, let's beat to Sesame.
Alright.
You beat it. Great going. While you were gone, I got almost everything ready. Now I need you to head to the commercial district entrance. Then take a look at the streetlight just near there. Go on, it needs double checking. Then what? Then come back here. Kaboom! You've got this far, might as well go the whole hog. Now go check on that streetlight. Sure, sounds legit. It reads, too bad, you came all this way for nothing. It's a trick! We have to put an end to Sesame's tyranny. So, with that, what we actually need to do, I wish it would tell us somewhat there, but prevent Sesame's devious plan, whatever it is. So, let's go back and talk to Sesame.
All right.
Oh, you're back! Hey, don't look at me like that. Just look up in the sky. Everything's so dark and gloomy these days. No one has anything happy to talk about. So we figured if we couldn't light up people's lives, we figured we could light up people's lives, and we did it with fireworks. Only 3 though. Too bad, huh? Betty's husband makes gunpowder, so that's what she gave me. Then we asked Kenny Rohan to design the fireworks for us. Isn't it great when everyone's ready to club together like this? Good, it was our pleasure. Unfortunately, this is the first time we tried it, but it turned out really great. We should give ourselves all a big pat on the back. What, you think I should have been clearer from the get-go? But that ain't no fun. I wanted to surprise everyone. That's why it all had to be tip-top secret. Now, about your reward. That's right, I'm not about to let you leave empty-handed. I care about my friends and cohorts. That's not what cohorts means. Hey, don't look so surprised. Here you go. Yeah, I think if you've got a load of people who are kind of dark and gloomy because they were attacked unexpectedly from the sky by a load of killer robots, surprise explosions aren't going to necessarily cheer people up. I think that would actually be, PTSD triggering in a lot of ways. But hey, maybe that's just me. Anyway, Ryan learned a new art, and I think it's... he's got a higher level of shield bash, but he has learned... so this is an interesting one. He's learned Magnum Charge. The user gets fired up, and then next art's damage increases, so he has to have his talent gauge maxed and not use it. But then Magnum Charge makes his next art more powerful. I'm actually going to put it on instead of Last Stand. Magnum Charge can be really handy. And the AI, if I remember correctly, is quite clever with it. With that, we've got one more thing I want to finish up with. Let's have a look at our party affinity. So it's time to learn about gifting, because I want Ryan and Dunban up to green affinity, and they aren't yet. So let's give gifts. So let's have Dunban give a gift to Ryan. What it tells us is that Ryan likes energy aubergines and dislikes fruits. We don't have any energy aubergines, and indeed, that's a weird thing to like, because we can't get to energy aubergines until way later in the game. But you can gift collectibles from one person to another. Anyone with blue exclamation marks, by the way, are things you'll need in the future that Visions have told you about. But what I want to do is sort by... There we go. We want veg. Ryan likes veg. We don't know the effect of giving him any given collectible until we try it. So let's try having Dunban give Ryan a cute parsnip. Yeah, 1 heart. Not bad. Humming cabbage? Oh, he really likes those. We haven't got a lot of them. Spicy cabbage. Oh, that's a good one. A few more of them would be great. Sweet wasabi. No, not the best. Juicy broccoli. No, not the best. Hot taro. Oh, he actually actively didn't like that. It's not a guaranteed thing that they like a given category. Hard lotus, not bad. Yeah, some of these are alright. Let's have some cool potatoes, some more sweet wasabi, and some cute parsnips. We'll now flip this around a little bit, and we'll have Ryan give some presents to Dunban. Dunban tends to like stuff in the nature category, because again, it says, likes nature, dislikes sweet things. So give him nature and don't give him sweet things. So, have some rumble coal. Not a huge fan of the rumble coal, but there we go. Charcoal leg, alright. Water log. Oh, he very much likes the water log. And we're up to green affinity, brilliant. The reason I wanted to do that is because we have a heart-to-heart I wanted to finish this episode with, and it's good to have that. Especially, we've also now got skill tree unlocks because we've gone up a level of affinity with these two. So, Ryan can get Circle from Dunban, which is greatly increases aggro when no armor is equipped. That's kind of funny, but the Ryan with no armor is utterly pointless, whereas at least Dunban has many benefits from not wearing armor. And Dunban can get a Circle from Ryan, restores HP to encourage ally, or increases max HP. I think would be really handy because Dunban's max HP is infinite, is infamously kind of guff, because he's a glass cannon. There we go. With that, where is the heart we want to do? Let's head over to the former now refugee camp, because there's no refugees anymore because they've all returned to Colony 6. And outside by the lake, we have... Weirdly, the pod is gone now, which implies they kind of flew back, except for the fact that they clearly can't have done because then why did we have to bother clearing Ragwell Bridge? And is that Ernest still here? Oh, is he just walking around on his own at night at the refugee camp? Most sinister. Anyway, over here is a heart-to-heart. As you can imagine from all of the gifting I just did, this is between Ryan and Dunban, and this is heir to the Monado. Something up, Dunban? Losing your home. It's a painful experience and not lightly forgotten. The people of Colony 6 have had a rough time of it. Exactly. And we could have lost our homes to the Mechon just as easily. If it wasn't for Shulk. Indeed. Shulk taking the Monado in hand was a decisive moment. If he hadn't done that, we would have probably lost everything. It's a miracle that Monado was in the colony at all. If it hadn't been, our homes would no doubt be piles of rubble now, just like Colony 6. When I think of all those piles of scrap ruining our homes, it makes my blood boil. I find it hard to imagine living here in such danger as Charlotte did. Hope kept her going. Hope? That is a rare thing amongst us Homs of late. Charlotte's looked after that camp waiting for Gano to return. That's what kept her going. The hope of rebuilding the colony together with him. You may be right. Sounds like you know a lot about Charlotte. She's strong, that woman. Stronger than I'll ever be. She's more fragile than she looks. It doesn't take much to break her will. But you could be the one to pick her back up again. What? Me? Now you're just talking crazy, Dunban. I have a feeling about you. Just keep that thought in mind. Changing the subject. Why don't you help out with Colony 6's reconstruction? They could use with a helping hand from a genuine hero. When you put it that way, how can I refuse? Let's get to it, Ryan. And with that, we will hold the episode here. As ever, the alternative pathways will be shown following the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Next episode, you'll be pleased to know we will finally be heading up to the top of the Sororal statues and on with our quest to reach the upper regions of the Bionis via the Bionis arsehole. Hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day. If it wasn't for you, me, I was as useless as a Wolf Cub. My ego needs no massaging. Wow, we actually took enough damage there to lower ourselves below the affinity threshold for this. You can actually go from green back down to yellow. I'm not sure I knew that. I suppose I knew we were literally just one unit above it from the gifting. That ain't what I meant. We look up to you, Dunban. You're a bona fide hero. Just think of all that stuff you did at the Battle of Sword Valley. Huh, some hero, but I appreciate the sentiment. I think you're getting things a bit mixed up, though. I didn't save the Colony 9 when the Mechon attacked. Shulk did. Yeah, he sure did. I'll never forget that day as long as I live. Shulk wielding the Monado sent shivers down my spine. Yeah, he took to the cursed sword like flies to a brog. Made me wish I could use it too. The feel of the Monado is unlike any other sword. I know that more than anyone. It is the true sword of a hero. No, that's not what I meant. I mean, think about your arm and everything Shulk's been through. If I could stand in Shulk's place right now, I would, in a second. Such loyalty is to be admired. I don't get it. I mean, Ryan, that your closeness to Shulk is a good thing. Never let that friendship die. Why so serious all of a sudden? You're not wrong, though. Me and Shulk are good friends, best friends. Still, there's no point thinking about what-ifs. The sword chooses its wielder. Maybe it was lying in wait, even lying in wait for him to come along. The time has passed for anyone but him to wield that sword. Yeah, I guess you're right. If you ask me, the current situation isn't too bad, and Shulk knows all too well how much you care about him, although he might not say it out loud. I'll guess. Well, if Shulk is the sword, I guess I'll just have to be his shield. Now you're thinking along the right lines. It's all about how we support him. Ain't fair, I want to use it too. Ryan, do you not realise what happens to that sword's wielder? No? What do you mean? Anyone who takes up that sword is likely to end up like me. I only have one usable arm now. Are you ready to deal with such devastating consequences? Well, I don't know. I understand more than most. I too am envious of Shulk. I would be lying if I told you otherwise. Dunban, The Monado can only be used by Shulk, but there are things only we are able to do. Really? What can I do that no one else can do? Think of Shulk as the sword and yourself as the shield. And got it! I can be Shulk's trusty steed! You're right, what was I thinking? But I'm still happy I told you that. Are we just not going to address Dumbman's Steed comment? What the fuck? A problem shared is a problem halved. Thanks, I knew I could talk to you, Dumbman. Revenge kept her going. A natural reaction to such events. But can that be our only reason? Beats me. I just know that I'd be full of rage if it had been Colony 9. I suspect there's more to it. You see, Charlotte had orders to protect Juju and the others. And there was that gentleman. You mean Gado, yeah? She's been waiting for him to return ever since we set out. That's what's kept her going, not revenge. I guess we ain't really alike, Charlotte and me. Cut yourself some slack. I think the two of you are quite well suited to each other. Me and Charlotte? What are you talking about? Anyway, why don't you help out with Colony 6's reconstruction? Not a bad idea, they could use another helping hand.